Hello, this is Max Quester, and welcome back to Let's Play Megaman. We've already dealt with most of the Dungeon Masters, Robot Masters, in front of us here. Now all we have left is Fireman. We defeated Iceman next time, and his power is going to be a lot of help against this guy and his stage, as we will see very shortly. Once again, some very nice hip music. Big with these, take out the turrets. I did always find it interesting that the amount of times you can shoot is linked to how many of these little lemons, as everyone loves calling them, are on the screen. You can only have 3 on the screen at a time, and once they go off screen, then you can use them again. Also, for this stage, the Iceman power comes in a massive amount of help, because you can actually freeze a lot of things. So this guy here, there we go, freeze the fire. I don't know how that makes any sense, but you know what? That's how they did it. And that's awesome. Rule of cool. You can freeze the fire. Now, I might have frozen it a little too much there. And down we go. Oh, that was close. Also, that is definitely a bottomless pit, so don't worry about that. Yikes! And we fell in the lava. I got a little cheeky there. Sorry. Thankfully, we restart here, so it's not that big of a deal. In fact, we even are a little more forward than we were before. Worry about these guys. And not that big a deal. Ouch. It's fine. It's fine to take one hit. Also, this part is impossible to get through without taking some damage, unless you have the Ice Beam. Unless you have the Ice Beam. Never mind, I don't. Apparently that's not mattering. We'll just take the magnet coil and just get out of there. Whoops. I wonder how you're supposed to deal with that without taking any damage, if that's the case, if you didn't have the magnet beam. And we got more of these bullet bill explosions going on, so watch out for them. And of course we have these little turbo rushers who like to come at you whenever you are on the ground. And just like that, we are already at the boss corridor. There we go. Got that dealt with. Take care of these top turrets. Go. Now then, Iceman, or Fireman, and we turn over to Iceman's ability, give him a little blast, and even then, it's still not a lot of damage compared to what others can do, but hey, it's enough to get us through, and hey, we were in the right spot to save us from dying, because that probably would have hurt with that fire behind us. Alright, so that's all the Robot Masters done. You would think, game over, right? No. We actually have a whole other set of levels to deal with now. The Dr. Wily stages. And oh boy, they can be a doozy. They definitely save the toughest stuff for these stages. Because hey, now you have a whole bunch of equipment to deal with things. Oh, watch out. Cover your ears. UFO of loudness. Yeah, I'm sorry. Okay, now this first part is going to be very annoying. Why? Because we are guarded by a whole bunch of these fellas. And of course, if you go back too far, they respawn. So when you think you got rid of one, if you got pushed back too far, you'll end up spawning another. And you already have 3 of these to deal with. Yeah, we got past them. Great. Now we got one more to go. This one has to jump a little bit higher. And that's fine, I'll take one hit. I'll live. Next, we need Gutsman's power to take away these blocks. Have to be right against them. Next, we need Iceman's power to stop these blasters. There we go. Next, we just need to be very good at not jumping in the spikes. That's all for that. And now we start all the way back over here again. I tell you, these levels are pretty darn brutal, so you have to be very careful. Ah! It bluffed me again. And it didn't even drop a healing item for its trouble. And it got me. Yep, I panicked. We're gonna see that a lot in this part, I think. These things are very dangerous. Oop! Ah, still got me. Okay, here comes the next one. Okay, got out of him. Good, good. Ah, I was hoping he was gonna jump high again. Alright, well, let's go ahead now and do this again. And of course, if you run out of power, you're pretty much out of... well, you're pretty much out of luck. Oh, and yeah, if you try this when you're too high already, you're gonna be in a little bit of trouble. Oh dear. And there's that problem. This part is a little tricky if you miss out that first part. Thankfully, it was only the beginning of the level still, so we don't have to worry too much. And he tricked me again. Yeah, made it. I don't know if there's a pattern for that, or randomness, or what, but not a big fan of it, and it happens. There he goes. Ah. You really need to get it right, or you are going to get hurt. Ah, they did it again. You only got 3 strikes of energy, and they usually are... if you miss one of them, or if you get hit by all 3 of them, you're toast. Darn it. And you sort of have to be close enough that if you guess right... oh, there we go. Good, good. You made it. If you guess right, you can run under them. If you guess wrong, you were very close to getting hit. Ooh, I made it through that one. Nice. Alright. Here we go again. Iceman's power. Activate. There we go. Iceman's power. Great. And out. Good. Don't have to worry too much about that last one, but the other 2 are kind of troublesome. Now, time to make the jump. Oh boy, that's a little scary over your jump. But we made it. Now we have these guys to worry about, who are going to be very annoying. Yep, very annoying indeed with those jumpers. Thankfully, you technically could farm them from health, but I wouldn't recommend it. Okay, down we go. This one we have little bombers again, so be careful about shooting them. Yeah, definitely a little more annoying than Medusa heads, since they actually explode. Now, we could do this part, or, once again, we bring out the magnet power. I recommend doing the magnet power. It's just a little bit easier, I think. And of course, you have to do it from here, so... gotta be very careful. You pretty much have to. So you have to be very careful not to overdo your power. Oh, that was close. boy, that was really close. Now, let's see, is there anything else guarding this way? Oh! Ooh, we are just at the boss battle now. This guy is infamous as the Yellow Devil. Even I know about him. And I do know he has a weakness to electric. But you only get a few shots trying to get him. And you can either go through this whole pattern of trying to beat him. Apparently there is supposed to be a trick to do a lot of damage to him. I'm not sure I'm good enough to make it happen, or if they kind of made it difficult to do on the collection version, but you're supposed to be able to pause and make it do more damage than in one elect shot. But apparently the electric shot is supposed to be the weakness for the Yellow Devil. So yeah, we can either learn the pattern. Yeah, I don't think we can. Well, hard to say with the. Ow. Yeah, I don't think I can really do that effectively. I think they might have taken away the ability to pause while you're shooting. Yeah, I can't pause while I shoot, so I can't cheese this. It's going to have to be legit. Which means we're going to have to do this legit again. Oh, nah, I went too soon. Okay. Darn it. That's 2. 3 strikes and I'm out. Darn! They got me. Okay, I'll take it. I wonder... 1, 2, 1. Ah. And there really is no real pattern to it, is there? You just kind of have to get lucky. Okay, good. We made that one. Woo, that was close. Alright. Gutsman. Save a shot there. Iceman. Good. And jump! Failed the jump. And back to the beginning. Lovely. Oh boy. The game of 50-50 is really, really annoying. Yep, there it got to me again. Let's see if this one can be avoided or not. I was hoping he would just jump over me. That was my fault. Alright, Gutsman. Let's try Iceman. Too early. Or, sorry, too late. Okay, go, go, go. That works for him, at least. Okay, let's make the jump again. Yeah, maybe if I just don't delay and just make the go for it, we can try that. Oh, that's rude. I'm a big fan of these guys, not gonna lie. I'll take that. Really? I have to use the magnet beam to do that? That's not fun. I'll take that. Don't care about that too much. Okay. Keep on going now. Down we go. Okay, now I have to worry about the bomb shots. It's like they realize that you know what you're doing, and they do not want that to... They'll despawn it and respawn it right in front of you if you try that, it looks like. Darn it. I'll take it. Oh no. Ooh, that was close. Okay, now this part. Ooh, it's a little narrow, but made it there. Oh no, too high. There we go. Okay. Now for the boss battle. Technically, we could theoretically make it through without getting hurt. It's just gonna be very darn hard. Okay, I have 0 lives left, so ow. I cannot allow myself to get hit again. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Okay, there's 6 jumps you need to make. Okay, so I have made a good thing to learn for when we're fighting him. I need to make 6 jumps. With number 4 being the one I have to make a long jump on. Oh man, I was hoping he'd make a high jump. He didn't. He did not even high jump at all on that one. There's gotta be a way to manipulate these guys a little better. Hard to say. Come on. I'll take it. Darn it. Got a little too loosey there. Might be still fine. We'll see. Oh, that was a bad. Start over. That works. Kind of. Well, not so much. Darn it. That works. Alright. Nope, too early. 1 life left. This. Ooh, got lucky there. Ow. Okay, one more. Can we do it? Yay, we got him. Good. We're gonna need as much help as we can to get through this after all. Because we are on the last life. I don't think there is any fresh lives you can use along the way. Ah, dude. Too early. That works. Good. Ooh, boy. Not the biggest fan of that particular jump. I'm not a fan of these jumpers, either, because they are pretty much programmed to almost always get you. Nothing there. Good. And good. Next up is... Oh, man, that would have been a nice that I've had earlier. Next is these spikes to worry about. I wonder if Iceman's attack... And we failed again. Well, I think this is a good place to pause it. Thank you very much for joining me through this episode of Max Buster Plays. And I will see you next time. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. See you then.